Greetings truckers, how we all doing? The grumpy gaming dad here, or today I should say the creaky, groaning, croaky, grumpy gaming dad. I'm afraid I'm getting over a cold and a sore throat, so if you're listening to this thinking, oh, his microphone's got worse, it hasn't. I've got worse. Apologies for any sound issues in advance, but I've been wanting to do a video on this lovely, lovely Mack R R600 for some time now, and I can't put it off any longer. I really want to do this. So here we are. Look at this old school Mack. These things, wow, they've had a long production run. They originally came out in the early 1960s, I think it was, and they had about a 40-year run and got discontinued in about 2000, 2002. So massive production run on these, fantastic. Engines on them originally, something about 200 horsepower up to about 440. Nothing too overpowered, as you'd imagine for the era. But this is a lovely thing to drive, so we're going to have a quick configure, take it for a spin and see what we think. So cabin options, what have we got? We've got single lamps, or we've got double lamps, there we go. Stick to single, I think. That's, what's that? We've got some sort of connection point there. Is that maybe air? Is that electrical? Don't know. Interesting. Oh, we'll have single lamps. Chassis options, what have we got? We've got 3 by the look of it. We've got a 151 inch with a 140 gallon tank. Then we go up to 169 inch. You see the extension now. Zoom out a little bit. And we got up to 187 inch. There we go. 140 gallon or a 260. Wow, that's a big change. Is that both sides? So the 140 gallon is a smaller squared tank with the step built into it. And the 260s are much, much bigger cylindrical tanks. Again, with the step kind of built into it. We're not going to be doing any major distance. Let's pick the smaller tanks. And I think we'll pick the medium wheelbase there. Yeah, we'll do that. That's all we've got. Yeah, 3 axles regardless. No change there. What have we got for engines? We've got 1 page of engine options, and we start with a 237 brake Mack. Look at that. And that goes up to 335 horsepower Detroit diesel. So we've got Detroits and we've got Macks. Let's keep it old school. I normally go for kind of middle ground on the engines, but today, 237. Why not? Transmission options. What do we got here? Wow, 5-speed. Maxi torque. Damn. Some 10-speed fullers. 13s. 6 speeds. What? 4? Oh, Allison automatics. Wow, that must have been hard work. What's the truck analysis look like on those? If you've got a 237 brake horsepower truck with a 4-speed auto, that must have been hard work. Damn. Right, so nothing bigger than a 13-speed. I think, just to keep it mixed up, is that 6 forward speeds and 5 reverse? Wow, let's do a 6-speed. I've not driven a 6 in, wow, I can't remember how long. Okay, interior options. Wow, look at that. That's very kind of 60s or 70s Formica kitchen worktop there, isn't it? So we've got the grey black. Oh, that looks a lot better. And we've got tan brown. Nope, grey black for aesthetic's sake, I think there. Oh, look how clear those are. Low water level, low oil. Ah, so the warning lights. Okay. We've got a manual choke. Look at that. We've got a manual choke sitting on the dash there. So we've got a nice selection of clear dials and levers over here. I can even read these from here. Trailer air supply parking, tractor parking, that's really nice. Ventilation controls, we've got a gear lever, huge accelerator and brake, double width clutch there as well, that's lovely. That little switch on the top of the dash is, I believe, the diff lock. We shall test that out. This truck is also incredibly good for VR. If we look at the dashboard there, you can see the speedo. It's nice and clear labels, the major increments on the speed every 10 miles per hour. There's a nice distance between the numbers. When you're using VR, obviously you haven't quite got the clarity, but because the dash is so well laid out and the speedo is so well laid out, it's very easy to read. You know what you're doing. Well recommended for VR, this truck. Right, let's look at the paint jobs. That's next. So I have also included a number of mod paint packs as well for this truck. I've put half a dozen in, I think, but one of the ones to note, again, these would all be in the video description. We have Sirblackyalot, who's got his workshop mod, and he's actually put in skins for all of the companies in the game. So we scroll to the top. So we've got the 4-2 print, paint job, bitumen, Bushnell Farms, charge. There we go. We've run through these. I won't read them all out because that'll be boring. But some of these are really nice. And if you want to drive as a, kind of a full-time driver for one of the particular companies and play your game that way, perfect paint job to do that with. We have also got some shell, 2 different shell schemes. We've got Texaco, obviously the little preview window there hasn't been updated. Memory, second one of those, Oakland shippers, plaster. Keep working our way down. Oh, that's bright. Tidbit, are they in game? So these, of course, are matching the in-game names. So we've got Walbert rather than Walmart. If you've got a mod pack on that changes the company names and skins like I have to the real-world equivalents, then this isn't going to be so good for you, but it is an impressive pack regardless. Got a Caterpillar. We've got a Caterpillar pack, a Union pack. Then we've got some standard colours as we go through, and there are also some paint schemes that come with the truck. They've got Rainbow, not the 90s kids TV show. That's Red Velvet. That's kind of a nice looking old school pack. Retro Stripes. It's a very nice burnt orange, isn't it? I think we should do it justice by I don't know, I've got a mod in to change the company names. Let's pick one of the stock paint skins. That burnt orange is rather nice. We're going to have that, definitely. Okay, accessory points. Not a bad selection, to be honest. We'll start at the bottom as usual. We've got various bumper options going on here. Some of which, oh, that's too orange. Some of which have accessory points as well. I'm not running any additional accessory packs, so it's just what comes with the truck in game. So we've got some lights. We've got no marker lamps, which is slightly disappointing. But era specific, maybe? I'm not sure about that. Were lots of orange marker lamps a thing back in the 60s, 70s? Possibly not. We could put some... Oh, hello, where'd that go? Okay, those two don't seem to work. That one does. All right, we'll leave that for now. Let's go up to the grill. Oh, we can change the surround there for painted or not. Or we can do a chrome frame, painted frame. Oh, that's... No. Let's keep chrome on that, I think. On the corners, we can have warning flags if you're going to do heavy loads or wide loads. Again, you've not got a huge selection of high-powered engines for this, so yeah, having this set up as a heavy haulage truck possibly not going to do you many favours. I think we might have to go for the front mirrors on this, because of the placement of the mirrors kind of mid-window level, and they're quite long arms, they come out quite a long way. You don't get to see them in your line of sight as you're driving. You have to turn your head, I think, to see in the mirrors. So having the front mirrors on is going to be a bonus. Let's keep down on this level. Rims, again, usual selection of rims. Tyres, very, very basic, nothing happening there. What have we got down here? We've got straps. Okay. We could chrome that up, couldn't we? Oh, it's chrome and paint. That's interesting. So it paints the rear bar the same colour as the truck, but we have a chrome strap on the tank. Okay. Tanks themselves. Oh, we've got a lot more options now. Look at that. Wow. Okay, square chrome, I think. Put that back. What have we got under here? Steps. We've got hydraulic oil tank. That looks kind of good. Or steps up to the air hose area. Let's have the steps. Wheels and tyres at the back. We've got exhaust options, left, right. That's the stock one, quite a tall pipe open at the top. That looks kind of good. I like that. I don't normally go in for changing the exhausts, but plenty of options if you like customising this sort of thing. I think I kind of like that. We're going to keep that. We have got mudguard options as usual. Plastics, chromed, paint. Ooh, nope, we don't want to remove that. Let's keep plastic on there. While we're here, let's go to the back. We can have a Mack logoed mud flap, or the same skin as the truck, which doesn't actually do anything. Let's go for the Mack logo. Lights, we can go stock, custom. Oh, hello. No, let's go stock. I like that. Let's keep the retro going. Tanks again. Oh, steps. There we go. We can put a hydraulic oil tank in that side. That makes more sense. It'd be better to have the steps on the left hand side, the same as the driver. Right, let's work our way up. What have we got here? We've got for the air filter. Oh, we can have those painted black to match the truck. That's quite nice, actually. What have we got here? Oh, cleaner options. Cleaner 2. Oh, wow, that's a little bit ugly, if I'm honest. Yeah, no, we'll have that. That's much nicer. Inlet painted. That looks good. Mirrors. Oh, it's got a Bulldog logo. Painted. No. Oh, and they've got small mirrors on the bottom there as well. Yeah, we'll have those. Got our CB aerials built in. That's in plate. Don't worry about that right now. We could, if you want, put a second air cleaner or air filter on the driver's side as well. It's not on by default, so I'm thinking no. We'll leave that off. And then up top, what have we got? Dual scoops for air intakes. Well, that gives us some more options. Or dual scoops and a deflector. Wow. That suddenly becomes very, very orange. I'm a bit conscious of that. What do we have here? Light adapter. Nice. We'll get some markers on here, hopefully. Yes, there we go. Appropriate for this truck. Oh, hello. Is that floating? No, it's not. Okay. We'll do every other. Because you've got to have marker lights. Even though it's an orange truck and you're thinking, why put more orange lights on there? That looks ridiculous. We can have beacons as well. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. They've got custom brackets. I'm liking that. Yes. That's rather than just plonking them onto the roof line. Got custom brackets for those. That is lovely. Horn adapter. Where does that fit? Ooh. Is that going to get in the way of our markers? Not sure about those. I'm not necessarily liking the placement. Might keep it for now. Scoops we've done. Radiance we've done. Horn adapter we've done. Right, I think that's the external points pretty much done. Let's go internal. What have we got? Hopefully some add-ons. That's the air cleaner. That's the mirrors. Again, if we look from where we're sitting, we can't see the rear view mirrors or the side mirrors, so that's good. We can have, oh, trim, chrome gauge trim. Interesting. Plastic panels or wood grain. Plastic, I think, for the era, much better. Dashboard accessories, which we then can't. No, there's nothing for them anyway, so forget that. I'm hoping we can put a GPS somewhere. There's no items that fit the window accessories. Rand McNally tablet. Is that going to be the GPS? That is, isn't it? Let's keep that. And are we going to get an info panel anywhere? Plate. Air cleaner. I don't think we are. I think that's going to be it. Aftermarket GPS for the win. Look at that. Day cab. Ha! Day cab. Not driven a day cab in a while. Lovely. Let's do it. What do we got? $103,000. Just over. Right. Let's buy that. And we'll ship that off to our garage and get ready for a quick look round. Right, here we are in cab. Default view is actually kind of far forward, which again is probably not bad for VR because you're quite close to the speedo and the dials and indeed the GPS. Might be a bit too far forward for comfort, I don't know. Let's have a quick look while we're here. I mean, what sort of animations we got. Oh wow, look at that. You've got lights on the actual indicator column as well. Nice. Oh. Animated dials there for the lights. Can't see anything moving for high beam, but the rest of it's good. Beautiful, that's good. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to try. There we go, diff locks up top. That works nicely. Right, let's crank her up and see what she sounds like. Make sure we're not in gear. We're not. Oh, the key turn. Do you see the key turn? Haha. Nice. Let's bring up the PDA and just check the gears. Reverse. Right, we've got a bit of an issue there. I need to change the gearbox. There we go, all sorted. Oh, we've got lots of reverse options. Reverse 4, 2 and 1. Right, So there's at least 4 reverse gears I can access. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 through the H pattern as normal. Excellent. Let's lose that little window. And take a look outside. Beautiful. Side lights. Dip beam. High beam. Not much on this. What's the horn like? Wow. Interesting. And the beacons. And that's a full house. Right. Nothing for it. Let's find ourselves a job. Right, here we are, just approaching our job in San Simon. We're going to take some hay bales, 5 tons of hay, a little 40-mile hop. All Jake brake, quite effective. Oh, we've got a Jake brake toggle down there as well, that's nice. And it's only a 6-speed, so we've got to keep working that gearbox. I figured 5 tons would probably be appropriate. Make it before that guy gets there. Lovely, lovely truck to drive this so far. The 6-speed is going to make it challenging. Like I say, it's only a 5-ton load, I think, this one. Oh, and we stopped short. Hey! Just a little. Oh, can we change the trailer type? We can take a double. Let's do it. 10 tons. Oh, that ups the NT a little bit. Expires in 11 minutes. $40 miles. Let's do it. San Simon to San Simon. Okay. It's a local drop-off, not a problem. We may well end up being a little bit late for this job, but it's going to be worth it. Look at the metallic flecks in the paintwork there. As the rising sun caught that. That was awesome. Maybe reverse 2. Reverse 3. Reverse 4. Oh, that's handy. Ah, I've not got advanced coupling on. That is bad. Wow, look at that. The trailer PSI just shot up there. Went from 0 to 120. Excellent. Right, let's get this underway. Oh, lovely, lovely sound. That mirror's a little bit inconvenient. Wow, both sides are inconvenient because it really blocks your side view. Having those front small mirrors on there is definitely beneficial. Why have we got the PDA up? Go away. There we go. So yeah, you really do have to turn your head to get a good glimpse out of the side mirrors. The hood mounted ones though, very, very beneficial. So foot to the floor in 6th gear, or top gear. A little 237 horsepower motor doing its best. Wow, 50 miles per hour, and we are, what, 1600 revs? So that's quite high. That's about 55, and we're probably sitting at 1750, 1800 RPM. Jake brake works well. This is not a long haul truck, not with a 6-speed box certainly. This is definitely a local haul truck. Little old day cab. It's got a low ratio transmission to cope with the low power engine. Oh, air system having a bit of a release there. Is that? That's traffic lights. Wow, we're losing. Let's do. Wow. Let's do that again. Let's slow down a little bit. So that's 6th gear, 1000 revs. Let's change into 5th. 1600 RPM for 1 gear. That can't be right. Let's double check. 6th gear into 5th. Wow. That's a long old gap between 5th and 6th. Wow. And here we are, nearly at our destination. That was a very short hop, wasn't it? 1000 revs down the gear. Not as big a gap between 5th and 4th. The gap between 6th and 5th was a bit outrageous. What's that, about 6000 RPM down another gear? So that's about 500 RPM. What way round are we going in? Let's go around the back. So that's 1000 RPM. Let's drop it into 2nd. That's about 600-700. Okay. So we've got a very, very big step between 5th and 6th. And kind of 500 or 600 RPM between the lower gears. Again, it's a 6-speed box, so I guess. What do you expect? But superb truck for VR. This, like I said, the dashboard is so easy to read. It's a good fun drive regardless. And if you configure it up in a pretty basic setup like I've got here, it's challenging as well. Get rid of that. So yeah, very, very, very pleasant truck this. Awesome mod. If you fancy a bit of old school trucking, it's very loud out here, isn't it? Let's back away a little bit, shall we? There we go. Just about hear that. If you fancy a bit of old school trucking, this is it. Harven's workshop, link in the video description. Beautiful truck. The paint jobs as well, links for those in the description. Some really good paint jobs there. My voice is about to give out, as you can possibly hear. So if you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. This is YouTube, so you know what to do. Please leave a thumbs up, leave a thumbs down, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Hit subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. That's it from me. Until next time, happy trucking everybody. Take it easy and see you soon. Bye for now.